Salute, salute. Yeah. Salute, salute. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Empress and emperors, how are we doing? Yeah. Hey, y'all know I had to come back and see you, man. I got a loaded one today. I might be here for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Good thing y'all got y'all Valentine's Day chocolates today. You know what I'm saying? You got your snack food. Sit down. Run to your phone, run to your laptop. So we gonna smoke today, y'all. We gonna burn this joint down. Y'all know it ain't Turning Point USA. It's Burning Joint USA. We gonna burn it down, y'all. Yeah. Hey, man, listen. Gotta get through the intro. So salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the internal spiritual father, that real internal spiritual father, not that colonial stuff. Trolls on it, God, your mama can love you. You know what I'm saying? And one time, yeah. Hey, we gonna jump into this. I'm trying to wait until some moderators get in. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Mother Earth? I know that's you, Mother Earth. I know that's you, Mother Earth. What's up, Mother Earth? All right, they go Auntie. They go Terry Roberts. Okay. Hey, we gonna get cooking today, y'all. We gonna get cooking. Ooh, y'all gonna enjoy this, y'all. Let me get me something to drink real quick, because I be sitting here yapping. My mouth be dry. My tongue be sticking to the roof of my mouth like I done ate a whole spoonful of peanut butter, y'all. I'll be right back. There go Mother Earth. I got Mother Earth and Auntie in here. Look at that family, y'all. Family. You know what I'm saying? Them roots right there. You know what I'm saying? Ancestral roots right there. Y'all see them empresses in my family right there? Jones Ford 21. Y'all see Sheena Peterson? Yeah. That's Mother Earth and that's Auntie Ma. Yeah. Let me pour my flavored water, you know what I'm saying, in a clear container so y'all don't think I'm sitting here getting lit, you know what I'm saying, on Valentine's Day. But you never know, and what you don't know won't hurt you, you know what I'm saying? But it's water, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? I have to put my flavored packets in my water, you know what I'm saying? It's water, ladies and gentlemen. It's water. It is H2O. Let's go. I'm actually pumped for this one, y'all. I'm actually pumped for this one. I'm pumped. All right, so, all right. I don't even know where to start at, man. I'm kind of pumped for this one. So, I'm a, I got to wait until, I got to wait for the vampires to really get into the vampire set. So right now, no, I'm not. We're going to cover the vampires first, y'all. We're going to cover the vampires first. Y'all ready to cover the vampires? Because I'm ready to cover the vampires. Why does this keep happening? Antonio Talks. Y'all go subscribe to Antonio Talks. Here we go. Talk, Antonio. So as a young black man, I can take a... Wait a minute, Antonio. I should be hearing you through the Bluetooth, Antonio. Something was a little weird. I try to work all my kinks out before I get online, but, you know, there's always... Someone always throws a wrench in the plan. You know what? We ain't gonna waste our time with you. We go into the one we can depend on. Huh? We turn into the one we can depend on. We ain't gonna waste our time with you. One Mikey don't stop no show. Ah, train gonna keep on rolling. Thank God life just keeps on going. Yeah. I say yeah. One thing you got to know is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gonna keep on rolling, y'all. Thank God life just keeps on going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't gonna hold me down. Watch this. You ain't gonna hold me down. I'm a man with a backup plan. Yeah. I'm a man with a backup plan. Try this again. Try this again, y'all.
So as a young black man, I can take accountability for black people. I admit that we each other on higher rates than I would like. We have a lot of broken homes in the community. But to be fair, we also got to have nuance to these things. You know, redlining, the war on drugs.
Renee, what's up, Renee? Hey, we got Timo Snoop in the house. See, y'all always got to start it. Y'all always got to start it. That's why I keep them close, y'all. That's why I keep them close. That's why I keep them close. Y'all come on with the Snoop stuff. Come on with the... Oh man, yeah, man, we here to have a good time, man. But it get heated when them vampires come in here acting all senseless. So we got to teach them a little home training. And y'all read my shirt. Y'all read my shirt. Pass on that message. Pass on that message, y'all. Please pull up your pants. No one wants to see your butt butter. You know what I'm saying? Please pull up your pants. Sagging is, we gonna put an elf on it and leave it there. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's go.
Mass incarceration, COINTELPRO, they literally killed most of our leaders. And even just going back to slavery. Let me tell y'all a quick story, man. I was having a talk with my mom the other day, and me and my mom were close, but not the closest that I would want us to be. Like growing up, I never really sat down and asked her about her family. So for context, her side, they're from Georgia. We live in South Carolina, like they moved to South Carolina to have me and my siblings. So I never met my grandparents on my mom's.
First message for today, you know what I'm saying? Pull your damn pants up. Nobody want to see something you been wearing the past 2-3 days while you so-called been out there on the block hustling and grinding and all that there. Pull up your damn pants. It's children around. It's women around. You know what I'm saying? If I ever make president, you know what I'm saying, which I never will, and y'all should be lucky, but that'd be one of the first things I go after, man. I'll hit you with an S crime charge if I see you with your pants down in public. If I can't whip out and pee in public, you can't wear your pants below your in public. It only makes sense. How you take time to put your shoes on and tie them. You take time to put your pants or your shorts on. You know what I'm saying? You take time to put a tank top on, a shirt, deodorant, shave. You got the hat that match. You know what I'm saying? But you don't take time to pull your damn pants all the way up. And then you walk around holding your pants instead of putting a belt on. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Y'all out there doing illegal things. How you gonna run when they run up on you and you got to hold your pants and run out? We do better.
I was born in the 2000s. They died in the 90s. This shit is crazy, right? Her dad had her when she was 76. My nigga, why were you still busting nuts at that age? I'm grateful, but I'm like, that's crazy.
Hey, I'm trying to be doing the same thing at 76. Oh. Hey, I gotta eat right, so I hit right, boy. I'm trying to be... Oh, I got all off topic. I got excited to know that, hey, Pops is still getting off at 76, boy. Hey, okay, all right. Y'all know I got ADD. I'm hopping back in. All right, Renee says, slavery a far trip. My mom remembers Jim Crow, MLK, March. It's far since we don't have a physical sign like them. I need all the garments today. I feel you. Didn't I tell y'all these vampires always come in here with these gay jokes or racism? Didn't I tell you? Now, I bet, what color y'all think he is? I guarantee they're white. Know how I know? Because they're cowards. They never put a picture up, and they always come with those little gay little innuendos right here, or racism. See? Difference between white people, white folks. You see what I'm saying? Already. We're going to go ahead and get rid of you already. Let's go.
So he passed away at the age of 90 in the 80s. So I was like, this nigga was born in 1890. That means that his parents and his grandparents were like in slavery. That shit was just mind blowing to me. So I tell y'all this story to just show that.
No, we're going to get into them. That's what the whole 2977 is about. And that's why their children come out like this. And that's why they are comfortable doing this. And their children are getting it from them. And we're going to touch on all that. That's that 2977 effect right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we love everybody who love us, bro. It's not about your skin color or race. It's about whether you can side with good and bad, right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? Your content and character. But hey, Much love and salute to you. I'm gonna call you Brute. Can I call you Brute? You know what I'm saying? My Mexican brother, can I call you Brute? You know what I'm saying? I don't see color. I love you people. It's been called up and Christ. Listen, that's a great message, but we don't subscribe to that white supremacy Christ thing over here either. To each his own. If that's your walk of life, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? But we truth tellers over here. And that's, we've already been down that road. But salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to your faith base. Salute to whatever works for you. I just don't need to believe in somebody to be a good person. I believe in me to be a good person.
Bro, this stuff wasn't that long ago. Like, I'm literally damn near one generation away from that shit, which is whatever. I don't want to ramble, but my thing is, man, a lot of black folks, we can admit the wrongs in the black community. We know we fucked up. But for people that love to scream accountability, take accountability, do this, they never can take.
You're brainwashed. You're saying, but no one is good, not one. That's that Christian talk. They brainwash you to believe that you were born in sin. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Now name one of those 10 commandments that they haven't broken to establish their white colonization, their white supremacy. Name one. Name one. They painted a white God and gave him to you to teach you how to bow down to another race. And in the Bible, it says, slaves, obey your slave masters as you obey your Father in heaven. Come on, man. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, man. I'm not trying to make this about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make this about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in business selling hate. Y'all are in business selling lies, and I'm debunking them because I can show you the research. I can show you the receipts. I can show it to you. Again, the lies should have quit when the internet hit. And if y'all really, really want to know the truth before you get on here and deem someone a liar, hate speech, you know what I'm saying, all of that there, do the research. Do the research. Do the research. That's your God. That's your God. You've been praying and waiting on the same God. My son comes and saves me every day. I just walked outside and felt my son and his rays and the crown of thorns he's surrounded by. You know what I mean? They changed your RSUN to the SON, and you haven't done your research, homie. You know nothing about the Council of Nicaea 325 AD with Constantine and Arius of Alexandria. You know nothing about Christos Serapis. Nothing. We're not going to open up that right there. You know nothing about it, and you're claiming to be Christian, and you're claiming Jesus, then you're going to say Ethiopia had the first Christian Bible, and then I'm going to come back and tell you, yes, that may be true, and Ethiopia might have been Christians, but Ethiopia didn't know nothing about a damn white Jesus. It was Osiris and Horus. Osiris and Horus.
Accountability. Now, I am using ChatGPT, but it is backed up by sources. This is the United States Sentencing Commission. So this is for a child, you know what, okay? Nearly all offenders, 99% were male, 71% were white. This right here is for a child, you guys can read it. 93% were male, 55% were white. Now this...
And this is why there are children dressed in trance, allegedly, and do this to schools and in public, you know what I mean? And this is why they're comfortable coming in here cutting all of these homosexual innuendos and jokes and saying the things that they say. You understand what I'm saying? Children emulate what they see and what they hear. And I'm going to go on record and say allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Zion Wade guy had to get it from somewhere, and D Wade around here getting his fingers polished and wearing lip gloss and everything else, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Wearing everything else. Don't worry about what I am. Worry about you. My beliefs can do nothing about your salvation. Your beliefs can do nothing with my salvation. I determine that. But I'm not going to sit here and believe that there's something in the sky or something in the ground for somebody to hustle me out of my money, homie. I don't need to believe in anything to be a good and justifiable person. You know what I'm saying? You do. If you need to believe in something to be a good person, to fight your demons, by all means do that. But I have a conscience. I know right from wrong. I know how to be genuine. I was raised.
This is why I hate people like Charlie Kirk so much. Because one of his main notions was going after black people. He always talked about the problems within the black community. We need to do this. We need to do that. Never brought up things like this. I'm sorry to say it, but white people have a bad child diddler problem, like a very bad one. And let's just even bring back up the Epstein files. Why has everyone forgotten about it? We literally have documents detailing how they were eating children, touching on children, doing vile acts to children, and no.
Hot wings. Hot wings. You look like you just got done letting his daddy stick a wet one up your ass, homie. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there because I roast, homie. But I'm going to get you on out of here. I'm going to get you on out of here. I'm going to get you on out of here. Oh, they not getting to me, auntie. They not. But I'm not going to let them come in here and just say what they want to say. I'm going to roast them. I'm going to roast them. I'm going to get them cooked and get them out. Look, Renee on their head, too. Look, Renee say your husband cooked with Wayne. Renee on their head, too. Renee is on their head, too. Renee is on their head, too. Get him, Renee. Ooh, hey, the King Trump person, I want y'all to stay in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that statement right there, King Trump. Because all y'all white people that's comfortable calling somebody else king, that proves that you're not from this indigenous land. In Europe and England and all that, y'all got kings, don't you? Y'all got kings and queens, don't you? Y'all need to take y'all back over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to take y'all butts back over there.
Nobody cares. Everybody is back at work. Everybody's talking about the Super Bowl. Man, who gives a fuck, bro? Do we see how evil this world is? But nobody cares. People love saying I play the race card, but I'm just bringing up facts. If it was black men doing the things that were in those, can y'all imagine how bad they would have prosecuted us? And not to be that guy, you know what I'm saying? Not excusing these crimes of these dudes. R. Kelly, he did less. In jail for the rest of his life. Bill Cosby.
Did you know that you can form a Florida LLC for $0 plus state fees? It's really easy using Zen Business. Click on Start LLC, answer some questions, and you'll...
You know what I'm saying? Diddy. That shit is sick either race, but I'm just bringing up a point. Like, justice has been done. But when it's white people, man, they... Hey, bro, I'm just saying. We got a tweet right here. He said, assume all white men are you know what and you know what until proven otherwise. Be safe out there. A white woman, I believe, replied.
Hey, y'all see how white people always trying to defer? Look how these white, not the white folks, y'all. We love the good white folks, but do y'all see how these white people, the PDW files, y'all see these PDW files always try to refer? You know what I'm saying? They always try to defer. They always try to defer. So I'm not talking about the good white folks, because the good white folks know how to be civil. But the evil white people, the lineage of evil that comes in saying this stuff they're saying, these are the people who's doing this to their children. When children come up missing, we need to be knocking on their doors. This is why they got attitudes, y'all. The little baby just kicked him in the nuts while he was trying to take something from the little baby. You know what I'm saying? He down in the basement trying to buck break the little baby. The little baby fighting back. The little baby fighting back. Y'all notice they don't never take our kids, huh? They don't never take our kids. Our kids come out fighting. Our kids gonna put them paws on you. Then daddy and uncle and the whole hood gonna putting them paws on you. And we gonna break some fingers because you can't keep your fingers off them children. Yeah. Y'all coming here with all that duh. Let's talk about why y'all can't keep y'all hands off these damn kids. Let's talk about why everybody in the Epstein files are damn white. And let's talk about how y'all hate Mike Vick more than y'all hate the people who's doing this to these damn children. Oh, y'all got mental problems. Y'all got mental problems. Y'all want to wake the beast up? Wake the beast up. Wake the beast up. Wake the beast up. Because the same thing make you laugh, make you cry. You still have a problem in your community. Nah, don't leave out of here now. Don't leave out of here now. You still have a problem in your community, Alan. Stop touching kids, Alan. Stop following them babies to the bus stop early in the morning while it's still dark, Alan. Huh? Stop it, Alan. How many butt whippers have you wore from trying to attempt to take somebody else's children, Alan?
The men, period. This is the tweet that caught my eyes. He said, nope, this is about white culture, white women too. So someone ended up quote tweeting this, right? It has over 40,000 likes. Ghislaine Maxwell isn't white. she's Jewish. And then we had another quote tweet. It said, Ghislaine Maxwell is white. Jeffrey Epstein is white. Donald Trump is white. The same way.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Hey, Tahunga say, stop doing it in your churches too. Stop doing it in your churches too. And that's your sister. Your sister should not be your baby mama. You should not be unaliving your father because you got a secret crush on your mother, you nasty ass. You nasty ass. You nasty ass. No, y'all easy work. Y'all easy work. Too easy.
That black on black crime is a problem. Y'all can't even accept the fact that that shit is rampant in y'all community. And it's like, just come on, we can accept the facts. I love this tweet right here, bro. Y'all have more smoke for Michael Vick than y'all do the people in these Epstein files. Emma.
They will defend these Epstein files and these PDWs before they defend the children and the victims, y'all. That's how white people work. That's how white people think. That's how white people think. Look, that's how white people think. That's how they think. Renee, get that Jesus is God clown out of here, please, sister.
Wrong. I'm not wrong at all. These people care about animals more than fucking human life, bro. And it ain't even the animals. We all know it was just because he was a black man. Let's be fair. I'm sorry to play the race card, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it every time.
I'm not.
This country is built on race. Y'all made up.
Yeah, I'm not sorry to play the race card because I play it when y'all play it. And this country is built on race. You know what I'm saying? And y'all started every time. Y'all colorized everything. Y'all colorized everything. Exactly. Y'all colorized everything. Jesus is gold. Try it again tomorrow. Try it again tomorrow. There's a difference between white people and white folks. We don't judge nobody by the color of their skin. You understand what I'm saying? It's by the content of your character. So if you're going to act like a white person and follow that lineage of evil, then you're going to be judged just like that. And we're going to handle you historically with facts. You know what I'm saying? Or you could choose to be good white folks, know what it's like to sit down and have a civil conversation, you know, even agree to disagree, you know what I'm saying, and still pop a cold when and smoke a fat when it good at the end of the day. Your choice. Your choice. But what you believe in, how you sleep, how you vote, none of that affects me. I don't care about that. That's the great divide they want, the people, you know what I'm saying? They want that. They want that divide between us. So I don't care about that. And that's what my platform is about. It's a free space. But when you come in here being racist, you know what I'm saying? I give it back to you. I give it back to you. I give it back to you. So no, I'm not about race. I'm about content and character. I hate people. I got people fatigue. Black people, white people, Asian people, Indian people, whatever. I hate people. People start shit. Just like these people in here right now that my moderators are going after. But good folks, you don't have to worry about that with good folks. Good folks know how to share good energy. They know how to share the same space. They know how to have a conversation. They know how to be genuine. They know how to be courteous and loving regardless of their differences. And that's what the hell y'all missing, believing in your damn racist ass, kid touching ass, damn King Trump. Holla if you hear me. Y'all got the right one. I'm like that old school Coca-Cola commercial. You got the right one, baby. You got the right one. Come on. Come on.
So we got Andrew Paul Johnson, a January 6th rioter who was pardoned by Donald Trump, has been you-know-what of you-know-what. I mean, bruh.
Look how many of them defending Trump right now and calling this man king. And this man is all in these files, tampering with 13-year-olds. I told this man just said they hate Michael Vick more for what he did with animals, and he wasn't even there, than they hate people that's doing this to these innocent children. Look at this sick-minded stuff right here, y'all. Look, sick. We should be knocking on their doors and calling CPS and doing wellness checks on their babies. That's what we should be doing. Diddy didn't touch a baby, clown. Diddy didn't touch a baby. And that's the only example you can give. We can give many examples. Diddy didn't touch a baby. We can give many examples. I guess now would be a good time for me to say per capita, huh? That's the only one you can name is Diddy. Yes, he got charged with that S crime. But the only one you can name is Diddy. You know what I mean? Y'all do this on a daily basis. One of y'all just got done doing it to your kid right now and then hopped on this live. One of y'all just got done doing it to one of your own children right now. Your baby's still in the room, balled up in a fetal position, crying her eyes out because no one's going to believe her. No one's gonna believe her. And you hop right in this live, pop the cold, and sat your dirty, nasty, perverted ass down like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. That's how y'all roll. There's never no accountability in your culture. That's why we call it the lineage of evil. Vampires get dealt with. What do you think I mean by Vampire Diaries? Huh? 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 All y'all in the house and in this live right now because it's hot outside. That sun is up, ain't it? Huh? What does that sun and UV rays and garlic and silver do to vampires? The same thing the truth does. It destroys them, baby. It destroys them, baby. Let's roll.
See the pattern here. 9 times out of 10, these racist white folks love children. They love their white children. Breaking nursery worker found guilty of you know what and you know what against 5 toddlers.
A nursery worker, 5 toddlers. Y'all want to guess what color he is? Do y'all want to guess what color he is? Huh? Do y'all want to guess what color he is? Do we? Do we really want to know what color these people are, man? We don't really want to know what color these people are.
There is a child diddler problem within the...
Wait a minute.
You don't race. Y'all made up race. So we got Andrew Paul Johnson, a January 6th rioter who was pardoned by Donald Trump, has been you know what of you know what.
King Trump, though. He was pardoned by Trump. You see? See? They stick together. I don't care none about y'all taking your lights back. Shove them up your... It ain't going to do nothing about... It ain't going to stop the truth. It ain't going to stop the truth. All y'all hollering Trump 2028 and that man all in them damn files. You know what I'm saying? You got children who have been violated. And look, Trump's team is getting locked up for the same stuff. And y'all support this with your nasty asses. Y'all support this. Yeah, and it's mainly the white folks. Let's go. Keep putting your little Trump stuff out here. I got something for you. I still got to touch on Erika Kirk, too. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to stay right here. I'm going to piss y'all off good today. I'm finna piss y'all off good today. Y'all don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Y'all helping me out. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the clicks. And your head still ain't... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There it go.
I mean, bruh, do we see the pattern here? 9 times out of 10, these racist white folks love children. They love their white children. Breaking nursery worker found guilty of you know what and you know what against 5 toddlers. There is a child diddler problem within the white community.
Wait. Somebody say, got that hate what you are jealous of. I'm jealous of a child predator. Are you serious? I'm jealous of a child predator. I can't be jealous of a white person. I got melanin. I'm a day walker. I can go and come as I please no matter how hot it is outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't need sunscreen, homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't need sunscreen. I ain't got to worry about skin cancer, skin polyps, none of that. So I'm damn sure not jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? My black don't crack. You 30 and look 70, homie. I damn sure can't be jealous of you. And I'm damn sure not jealous of a doggone pedo. So I don't know what you mean by your comment, but you got it twisted because we are the trendsetters. We are the trailblazers. Y'all walk around every day trying to emulate us and our culture. You speak like us. You dress like us. You do everything like us. You dance like us. You just can't cook like us. And you never will be able to cook like us. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no rhythm. You can't dance like us either. You ain't got no rhythm. And you can't wear your hair different ways like us. You know what I'm saying? Jealous of you for what? Because you can only wear a mullet or a ponytail, and we can wear our hair any damn way we want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all making laws trying to get us to cut our hair because you damn jealous. The hell I'm jealous of? Huh? Boy, y'all was fighting dreads for a long time. Y'all didn't like them locks. Y'all didn't like when sisters wore them braids. That was too damn Afrocentric. Y'all had a problem with afros. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a problem with afros. Oh, that was too damn Afrocentric. We ain't never made no laws about y'all straight damn hair. Straight dog smelling Come on, man. Don't open up that can of worms. Homie. Y'all don't know who you're talking to. But I would not spare your feelings. The same way y'all didn't spare our ancestors, I'm not sparing y'all. Don't open up that can of worms. Don't do that. Jealous of what, homie? Jealous of what? You ain't nothing without them GUNs, and everybody got them. Jealous of what? Your body odor? Huh? Jealous of what? Boy, we are blessed below the belt, boy. That's why even y'all women love us. Jealous of what? Y'all had to castrate us because y'all was obsessed with our lower extremities. Y'all wives and the slave master wives was sneaking out to them barns, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some of that BBC, having mixed babies behind the slave master's back. What do you mean? Jealous of what, boy? Jealous of what, boy? Hell y'all got we jealous of. Jealous of what, boy? Hell you talking to?
No one talking about
Y'all
it.
subhuman. You came from us. How can you call somebody subhuman? How can y'all call somebody the N-word and y'all came from us? White is a shade of black. You have a melanin deficiency. That is a skin disease. It affects your skin pigmentation. It's classified as albinism. Albinos can't be out in the sun either. Huh? But you know who can? Those black people, those illegal immigrants you use on horseback and rifles to get work done claiming you did something. You ain't did a damn thing. You ain't did a damn thing. You ain't did a damn thing. So y'all don't like the truth. I told you I shut you down every time. I shut you down every time. Y'all don't like the truth. You don't like the truth. You don't like the truth. Take your tongue from between your mama's legs and listen. And listen. Take your tongue from between your mama's legs, you know what I'm saying? Take the cotton balls out of your ears and listen.
Going to benefit white people if y'all talk about it. But y'all want to steady worry about black people. That's all I'm saying. Sweep on your own porch. We killing each other. We kill each other. I don't like that, but shit, it ain't affecting y'all. Sad to say. But these are the children that y'all own children y'all doing this shit to. And nobody wants to say anything. Another Trump supporter, Justin, sentenced to 30 years for you know what? I'm just getting exhausted talking about these stories. Former Georgia teacher.
You idiot. Let's talk about science, pseudoscience. You said you didn't come from us, huh? But you the same one that will agree when it says all life started in Africa, huh? The first signs of life comes out of Africa. That's what y'all white scientists say too. And y'all white scientists also complement the mitochondrial gene that a black woman is born with to give life to any shade, any color, any race of damn child. No matter what color, eyes, no nothing. Fool, I had blue eyes and straight hair when I was born up until the age of 3. Up until the age of 3. Don't tell me there's a mitochondrial gene that our women are born with to give fucking life to any shade of child. Thank you for that super gift, Jumbo. Y'all don't know who you're talking to. Now, I told y'all this morning in my live, get you a pencil. Make sure the eraser's good. Get you a pencil, and I want you to draw a black mark on a piece of paper. And then lightly turn that pencil over to the eraser and lightly start to guide that eraser over it. What's going to happen? Y'all come from us, homie. Y'all come from us, homie. Y'all come from us. Without us, you wouldn't have no life. But we weren't going to bless you with that melanin. Don't sit here and tell my people they're cursed. Don't sit here and tell my people they cursed. Truth is, y'all are cursed. That's why you can't go outside in that sun. That's why you can't pick your own crops. That's why you need sunscreen. That's why you need slaves. That's why you need illegal immigrants. Yeah. Don't tell my people they cursed. Y'all cursed. Y'all cursed. No, y'all came from apes. I'm going to correct you on that too. Y'all, Neanderthals, have the primate gene, not black people. Neanderthals have the primate gene. That's why you got the thin lips like the apes and you got the straight hair like the apes do too. Y'all come from it. You got a canine gene. Your hair is exactly like dog hair. Exactly. Look it up. And I'm not being racist. I'm giving you science. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you facts. You ever wonder why people say you smell like wet dogs when you get wet? You got dog fur for hair. You got dog fur for hair. And I'm not being racist. I'm being real. It's scientific. Look it up. It's scientific. Scientific. It's y'all. Got a canine gene and a primate gene. You got dog hair for fur. You got dog fur for hair. You got dog fur for hair, and the Neanderthals, the knuckle draggers, the Neanderthals, the Caucasus Mountains cavemen, yeah. They, primate genes. Y'all had to climb up to them mountains, fool. Don't monkeys climb? Ain't y'all got thin lips just like them? Then y'all walking dragging knuckles just like them? Ain't y'all got straight hair just like them? Yeah, tell the truth about it. Tell the truth about it. Boy, I'm all the way conscious. Boy, I read too much. I know the truth, boy. I know the truth, boy. Everything y'all try to throw at us, it's y'all. It's y'all. Y'all will never be accountable. You'll never tell the truth, and you'll never keep your hands off your babies. You'll never start beating your women. You'll never keep your hands off your pets and them zoo animals. Never. Never. 2977. 29% of all y'all white men. You know what? White men make up 29% of y'all population, white people. You know what I'm saying? And over 70% of all S crimes. Convictions of all S crimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them indecent pictures of them children in them phones. That be y'all. That be y'all. You know what I'm saying? Trump said grab them by them. That be y'all. King Trump, right? That be y'all. Them Epstein files. That be y'all. You know what I'm saying? That be y'all. I bet you right now, I said this morning, Nancy Guthrie is missing. I bet you that's y'all. I bet you that's y'all. I bet you that's y'all.
Years for doing something to a student. I mean, like, bro, this shit is sad. Race aside, my nigga, this is sick, and nobody really talks about how bad it is.
The German campsite is one.
And again, I'm talking to you evil white people, not the good white folks. Because good white folks and good folks are finna come in here and spew the lies and the hatred that y'all spewing. But I'm going to respond to it with facts. Look, y'all always trying to defer. Always try to defer, but y'all are pitiful when it comes to accountability. Y'all are pitiful.
Most disturbing stories I've ever researched. The ring was operating at a campsite in Germany from 1998 to 2018. What was happening was a group of men was luring children to this campsite. Disturbingly, the kids' ages ranged from 3 years old to 14 years old.
Oh, damn. Sound like Trump them again. Sound like them Epstein's files again. It sounds like the lineage of evil and what them Europeans are known to do, y'all. It sounds like what them knuckle draggers are known to do, y'all. Did y'all hear the age from 3 years old to 14? Now, you tell me, ain't it the white people right now in legislature trying to drop the legal age of consent down to 14, at least in 5 states, because they are in fear of their birth rates decreasing? Huh? They think they women, they age too old, you know what I'm saying? They eggs too scrambled, so they want to make their little girls mature faster so they go tamper with the little girls. How do you find a little 14-year-old girl attractive? How? Huh? That means she's maturing. Doesn't mean she's mature. Y'all are weird. You're nasty. You're perverts. You're perverts. Huh? That's y'all doing that. Not us. That's y'all. Sweep around your own front door before you come in here, homie. You can't throw rocks in a glass house. You can't throw rocks in a glass house. Sweep around your own. Sweep around your own.
They were at this campsite, the cameras were turned on, and the children were all on video. Once the kids were there, they were promised laptops, horseback riding lessons, bicycles if they complied with the abuse. And sadly, for 2 decades, nobody listened to these children. Some of the kids' parents even tried to go to authorities, but they never looked into this seriously. This disgusting group of men lured a group of underage boys at one point to a garden shed, and they then kept them locked up in there with no food or water for days.
Now I got a question for you, little Jebby. With a name like Lil Jebby, you sound like a pedo. How would you know what a 14-year-old's room looked like, sir? Huh? How would you know what a 14-year-old's room? See, there it is. There it is. We sending Homeland Security to your front door. Huh? We sending Homeland Security to your front door. We sending to your front door. To your front door. I don't understand it. If y'all don't like what I'm saying, why the hell are you here? Huh? Nick Fuentes is saying something y'all will agree with. You know what I'm saying? Steven Crowder might be saying something y'all agree with. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is saying something y'all agree with other than here. Y'all don't see me on X. Y'all don't see me on True Social. You know what I'm saying? Why are y'all here? Why are you here? Oh my God, he just shut up for a second. Homie, you could have just swiped past the live. You chose not to. You chose not to. So I'm going to cook you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be pork rinds when I'm done with you. Huh? You know what happened to vampires when you put that light on them? They go poof. You're going to be pork rinds when I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be pork rinds when I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be the spicy kind either because y'all don't even use seasoning, so it ain't fair to give y'all no seasoning. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fair to season y'all up. We going to leave y'all bland just like the casseroles you love.
And these men would take turns going into the shed and
they got the faces blurred out, but we can see the individuals. We can see the individuals.
Yeah. They ain't here crying victim, but they dumb behinds the one came in here. You didn't have to come in here. You thought you was gonna come in here and clown and spread all that hate, and you thought I was gonna let it go, but I cook you every time. I cook you every time. Yeah, you walked into a ticking time bomb is what you did. Huh? You can't colonize this, homie. Huh? This is not Venezuela. You can't colonize this. You need a black card. You need a black card. You're lucky your comments even coming through. I'm being nice right now. Because if I put the tribe on you, none of your comments should come through.
A unique investment.
So thank you. As much as y'all hate us, thank you for coming and helping me get paid on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all the stupidest. Y'all the stupidest. That's like me going over there supporting Elon Musk. Huh? Y'all are the dumbest. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Plain like that casserole. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, racist. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you. This is a hookup. Thank you. Thank you.
Black fucking fatigue, yo. Black fatigue.
Each child one by one on camera. This footage was eventually going into the shed and
they got the faces blurred out, but we can see the individuals. We can see the individuals.
They don't look black to me.
But black fatigue, y'all. Black fucking fatigue, y'all. Black fatigue.
They also look at the same people who do all them mass Obamas. You know what I'm saying? That do all them mass Obamas in public. Y'all, if y'all follow me, you know what I mean by Obamas. Barack, Barack, Barack. Yeah. They also resemble them people too. They also resemble them people too. You know what I'm saying? They also resemble those people too. They also resemble those people. Nah, they don't like my message, but they keep piling up in here. So you gonna get the message. You gonna get that work. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get that work. You gonna get that work. Real talk. Oh, there go Gotti. Oh, y'all done effed up now. There go Gotti. Y'all done effed up now. Boy, y'all done effed up now. There go Gotti. Whoo! Y'all done effed up now. Oh, I'm getting to Obama. I'm getting to it. But oh, it's about to be oh, y'all done effed up now. Gotti is in the building. Oh boy. Ooh. Boy, y'all done messed up now. Y'all done messed up now. Y'all done messed up now. Boy, y'all done messed up now. Y'all done, I'ma cook them every time. I'ma cook them every time. This is pork rinds. This is easy work. You know what makes it so easy to cook them? Because they're unaccountable. You know what I'm saying? You know what else makes it easy to cook them? The fact that their reputation speaks for itself. Their history follows them no matter where they go. It's easy. Easy work. Easy work. You know what I'm saying? I've done algebra harder than this. I've done calculus harder than this. You know what I'm saying? I've done they Becky's harder than this. Easy work. Easy work.
Each child one by one on camera. This footage was eventually uploaded to the dark web, and hundreds, thousands of across the world clicked on this, downloaded this, and saved this to their sick collections.
Yeah.
So like I said, this was a hardcore ring being operated at this campsite. Now the authorities claim that they caught...
Now see, you got good white folks telling the story. See? Good white folks. Good white folks. You know what I'm saying? Good white folks. But these racist white people, man, they support this stuff. They support this stuff. They rather holler King Trump and swing from his penis rather than be concerned about children that's being violated that's underage. You know what I'm saying, boy? Listen, y'all need to burn up the mental health hotlines, boy. All y'all need some medication. All y'all need to be sedated in straitjackets and locked in a room. You know what I'm saying? For real. All y'all need some medication. All y'all need to call your therapist. All y'all sick. All y'all twisted. All y'all sadistic. All y'all evil. All y'all perverted. All y'all lie. All y'all change history. All y'all steal. All y'all... Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Boy, I sound better than some of y'all preachers sound, boy. I sound better than some of y'all pastors gonna sound tomorrow, boy. I'm telling you, know why? Because I tell the truth when I speak. I tell the truth when I speak. I could back it up with facts. Oh, you don't like that. You don't like
the
that.
man responsible, but who really knows? This was a period of 20 years that these crimes happened over. And there was a recorded 450 different...
Oh my God.
And those are just the...
We don't need Jesus. We don't need Jesus. We don't need Jesus. No, we don't. No, we don't need Jesus. We don't need no God that would impregnate a 12-year-old woman who's already married to a grown man to put in seed. You needed little Virgin Mary at 12 years old for Jesus, but you ain't need nobody for Adam. Get the f out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all just don't think. Y'all just don't think. Why the hell did God need a woman for Jesus, but what woman gave birth to Adam? You damn dummy. You damn dummy. You indoctrinated fool, you.
Actually know about.
You tell me, how can the oppressed and the oppressor have the same God? How can that be the only thing y'all agree on? How can that be the only thing you agree on? You know you indoctrinated. You praising a white man's God. You waiting on a white man to come save you. When have a white man ever came and saved you? Huh? When have a white man ever came and saved you? They teaching y'all to wait until you die, and they getting theirs right here on earth while they alive, and y'all falling for it. How stupid can you be? You gonna put all your chips and bet on a white Jesus you ain't never seen, ain't never picked your kids up from school, he ain't never helped you wash dishes, he ain't never bought soap for your house, no nothing. Rather than betting it on yourself and exercising the God in you to be empowered and get up and do the right thing. But if you need to psychologically believe in Jesus, the Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and all them, the Tooth Fairy, you know what I'm saying, to be a good person, then go about your psychological deficient ass day. You know what I'm saying? Power to you. Everybody don't need that. Everybody don't need that.
But disturbingly, we still don't know what these perpetrators look like, and the public doesn't even know their last name. That's because German privacy laws protect them. So this is Adrian V, one of
Thomas, you know who else lost?
But in every photo of these guys online, their faces are blurred or they're obscured. And like I said, their full identities have never been released.
No, everybody don't need Jesus. Everybody needs the truth. Everybody needs the truth. Jesus is not a divine entity. Jesus was written into divinity in 325 AD, the Council of Nicaea, the Constantine Church. Arius Alexandria. Come on, man. This is doing Arianism. Y'all don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand the truth. All you got to do is look it up. Watch this. Look it up. Look up the Council of Nicaea, 325 AD. Look it up. Read all about Constantine. Read about over them 300 plus bishops that gathered in the church to write Jesus into the divinity after the Egyptians went to Serapis Christos and said that they were uncomfortable praising a white metal statue of a white man. Yeah. So they went and wrote Jesus into divinity as God's son, because Arius of Alexandria kept telling them, no, he is not divine. This is not divinity. You brainwash people then, you brainwash people now. Them same Africans right now, when y'all talking about Ethiopia and Egypt and all the Bibles and Christianity, yeah, Christianity was there. But what y'all fools don't understand is they've always protected the name, the title Christian and Christianity, but they always change the God every 2,150 years, you goddamn dummy. Because they are still looking for Osiris and Horus. There was no Jesus. If you wake up them Egyptians right now, if you wake up them Ethiopians right now from their eternal rest, they're going to validate that they were partnering with Christians. Yes. But you know what else they're going to validate? When you say Jesus, they're going to ask you, who the hell was Jesus? Jesus ain't never walked in America. It's over 2,000 years old, and y'all passing on religion. But when we tell y'all to pass on reparations, y'all hollering slavery was that long ago. Man, who y'all talking to, man? Who y'all talking to, man? Y'all still around here talking about 1776. We mentioned reparations. Y'all say that was so long ago, but 1865 is more recent than 1776. Who you talking to? You damn dummies. Who you talking to? Got him. Get bodies, got him.
I don't know what the point of that is, but it's got to be one of the dumbest laws that I have ever read about.
Literally.
Oh, yeah. And you ready to get angry? The two men at the
Get
top
bodies, got him.
Empire who had victimized 23 children over 450 times, a lot of those times on camera. They had destroyed...
White people did get reparations. White people did get reparations. Even the J community. I ain't see y'all putting up all that smoke about reparations for the J community. All y'all agree on that right now because they white. They look just like you. They look just like you. Did Charlie Kirk get reparations? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Did Charlie Kirk get reparations? Because y'all offed him. You know what I'm saying? Did Abraham Lincoln get reparations? Because y'all offed him. Did JFK get reparations? Because y'all offed him. Did Donald Trump get reparations for his ear that somehow grew back all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? Did he? Did y'all King Trump get reparations for that ear that somehow mysteriously grew back? When Evander Holyfield is still praying for his ear and he's been a reverend his whole life? Huh?
23 different childhoods. They were sentenced to 14 years in prison.
That's it.
Another one was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and another one was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
When I tell y'all the system protects this shit because this is what they do. This is what they do.
For destroying the childhoods and lives of 23 children, which are going to be people, adults. The maximum sentence received was 14 years. This should upset you. This should offend you. And this is definitely concerning because just a day ago, Germany lowered the minimum time that you need to spend in prison 1 year to 6 months. If
you mean for PDW, they lowered the time you spend in jail from 1 year to 6 months? Isn't Germany white too? Didn't Germany do that to their own white community, them J folks? Boy, y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Every white country is falling or at war with each other. Or at war with each other. Y'all are sick and twisted. You can't name another black country that left their indigenous land and just went and invaded white or Spanish colonies for no reason. Only y'all do that. Y'all can walk through our neighborhood with no problem. We don't bother y'all. Y'all walking through looking for plugs. Hey, where can I get this? Where can I get that? We walk through y'all neighborhood, we suspicious. Well, hell, y'all suspicious when y'all walk through here too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all suspicious. Y'all clutch y'all purses and wallets and stuff and lock y'all doors when black people get close to you. Black people start clutching your children when white people get close to you. Okay? Brothers and sisters, emperors, empresses, black people, FBA, start clutching your babies. Hold your babies tight. Hold your babies real tight. Down there, squeeze the life out of them. Your down stuff to protect your babies when you cross these white people. Because this is what they do. They can't keep their little sneaky, sticky, little stinky, disgusting fingers off of young people. They can't run up against somebody that can fight them back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do that. They want to prey on children, y'all. And it's always 12 to 14. And we know about them sacrifices too. We know about them sacrifices too. They got y'all in church mimicking, drinking blood. You know what I'm saying? Blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. They ate us. They drunk the blood of your blood and ate the flesh of your flesh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not a liberal, homie. See, y'all always trying to divide. I'm not a liberal, homie. That's y'all white people extreme radical BS y'all do. I'm not a liberal, and I'm not a conservative. I'm none of that. I'm me. I'm independent. I think for myself. I call it how I see it. I call it how I see it. I think outside the box. If you're going to call me anything, call me conscious. Huh? I'm fully woke. I'm fully conscious. I ain't got to deal with that. I ain't got to deal with that. Yeah, let that burn, vampires. Let that burn, vampires. Huh? Let that burn, vampires.
Find CP or CSAM on any of your devices.
This type of stuff should make you mad, should make you angry, should make you upset. No matter the race. Like I said, y'all can talk about black people. Yeah, we kill each other. Hell yeah, we do that.
We do.
I would rather be known as a fucking murderer than a goddamn child dealer.
That part, they proud of it,
bro. If you are a white person, I genuinely want to know, why do you think this shit is so rampant in the community? Because I can tell you why black on black crime is rampant. We can really go to that. I really want to know why this shit is rampant. But that's it, man. If y'all want to see something similar to this,
because it's their culture, and they'll never own up to it. It's their culture, and they will never own up to it. You know what I'm saying? They'll never own up to it. We're going to touch on Erika Kirk, too. We're going to touch on TPUSA, too. We're going to touch on the Epstein files, too. Oh, it's 2977 today on your pagan holiday. It's 2977. I want all you racists to be mad. I want all you racists to be upset. I hope y'all come back. Pull your casseroles out of your oven and come on back. Because the only ingredient you're going to use is raisins and doggone mayonnaise. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back now, you hear? Because we ain't done. Y'all think y'all trolling me? Oh, no, this is too fun. This is too fun. See, while y'all on the wrong side of history, truth is always on the right side of history. And y'all don't know what it's like to be in the right because you always been in the white. Ooh, y'all don't know what it's like to be in the right because you always been in the white. Ooh, bars, y'all. Bars. I should have seen that thumbs up button just, woo, bars, y'all. Huh? Get them casseroles and come on back now, you hear? Come on, I'm gonna cook you all day. Huh? I'm gonna cook you all day. We cooking Neanderthal soup today. Neanderthal soup. Come on. Come on. Come on, knuckle draggers. We gonna boil your knuckles too. Huh? We gonna boil your knuckles too. Boy, if we can make chitlins out of pig guts, imagine what we could do with your knuckles, boy. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back, vampire. Come on back.
Go check out my video on Elon Musk. I got a few stories on there that are similar to this, man. So hell yeah.
Meet One Track Jack. He's a credit wrecker. He doesn't know that by focusing on one type of credit, he can hurt his...
Y'all want to come in here and start all this stuff? Now, what we gonna do now is we gonna sew this together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna sew this together. Oh, do we fight hate with hate or do we fight hate with love? Huh? We'll find the love and y'all find the reparations. When y'all start passing all these racist policies. When y'all learn to start waking up being racist at 4 o'clock in the morning. When y'all can look at everybody as a human being and not take advantage of people because they're melanated and you're not. Because they can get the job done and you can't. And you can't. Because the sun smiled upon them and it don't smile upon you. Because if you did it to the J community and you paid them, it's only right you do it to the same people and the lineage and the foundational black people that you keep reclassifying and that you keep denigrating and that you keep doing wrong. Straighten it. Straighten it, then we'll think about it. Till then, F it. If it is war, it's war. F it. War is what got us free, right? Huh? War is what just caused y'all to colonize Venezuela too, right? War is what y'all support because of Trump, right? Huh? Let's sew this thing together. All right, this is... Actually, let's touch on what Obama said about Trump and the whole monkey thing first, since we know where the monkey gene came from, y'all. Let's touch on that first. Then we're going to get back on these PDWs, y'all. I told y'all what's going to happen when Gotti came in here.
A sense of propriety.
Get him, Gotti. Get him, Gotti.
It is my honor to be joined by the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. Mr. President, thanks so much for joining me.
It is wonderful to be here, Brian. Thank you for having me.
So as you know, better than anybody, the discourse has devolved into a level of cruelty that we haven't seen before. What was disqualifying just a few years ago now not only feels fine, acceptable, but actually rewarded. You have administration officials.
And I feel bad because the more and more I get on these racist necks, y'all, I fear for their children. They probably end up doing something to their child right now because they mad at me, man. Should I feel bad about? Nah, I feel bad for their child. You know what I'm saying? But every time they get mad at me, man, it's like they end up doing like S crime on their child, man. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's the cow and the pigs now that they out there doing this stuff too and taking pictures of it and saving it in their phones so they can show their little cow or little perverted bosses tomorrow and their co-workers tomorrow too. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad about this, y'all. I feel bad. Every time I have to get on one of these knuckle draggers, y'all, I think they go in there and take it out on their 12 to 14-year-old little girls and stuff, man. I think they do because this is their lineage. This is their culture, man. This is their culture. They smash beers on their head and they holler 1776, raw, and they go in there and they slap their little baby around, you know what I'm saying? And then they take advantage of the young and the weak, y'all. And they don't even care that it's their own. They are giving birth to their own children just so they can take advantage of their own children, y'all. This is a sickness. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. Oh, that word knuckle dragger bother y'all, huh? Yeah, knuckle dragger, it's true. It's true. It's true. Oh, that word knuckle dragger just bothered them. That bothered them way worse than reparations do. What bothered y'all the worst? Black people reparations are the word knuckle dragger or the sun. Oh, boy. And again, I love good folks, man. But y'all racist people coming up in here with the BS. So I got to weed out the racist people to get to the great folks, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to weed out y'all racist people to get to the great folks. So if it's any good folks in here, I don't care what race you are, at the end of the day, we're going to have a great conversation. We just got to get these racist people out of here first. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got to do. I'm for folks. I'm not for people. I'm for folks. I'm not for people. Watch this. Watch this. How y'all gonna target Obama mama and Obama mama look like the very people y'all doing this stuff to? How?
Saying that the victims of ISIS aggression are domestic terrorists. You have J.D. Vance coming out.
Hey, so because I'm actually responding to racism and debunking these white lies that make me racist, no, that makes me a truth teller. That makes me a truth teller. That makes you the racist because you had to lie to gain an advantage over other demographic of people, over other ethnic groups, huh? And you back it right now to the day. And that's called white supremacy. That's tyranny. No, that's racist. That's racist. Get your definitions right. Get your definitions
Saying that
right.
it's okay. You don't have to apologize for being white. Just days ago, Donald Trump put a picture of your face on an ape's body. And so again, this is kind of, we've seen the de-evolution of the discourse. How do we come back from a place that we have fallen into?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to recognize that the majority of the American people find this behavior deeply troubling. It is true that it gets attention. It's true that it's a distraction. But, as I'm traveling around the country, as you're traveling around the country, you meet people. They still believe in decency, courtesy, kindness, and
Obama, you foolish like you was when you was president. What people you see in this country that still got that in them? You don't see these people in this chat, Obama. You don't see what they saying about you and your mama, even though she white, Obama. These are some hateful people, Obama. They ain't gonna do nothing for you the same way you ain't do nothing for us. But you did everything for them because that makes up your LGBTQ community right there. You and Big Mike belong to this community right here. These community of people who can't keep their hands off their children, off their wives, off circus animals, off of their pets. They ain't put down the chihuahua. They won't do it, Obama. Obama, you started this, Obama. Obama, you are the reason these children are running around here and don't know if they want to be a boy today or a girl tomorrow or a mosquito the next day. They don't know, but we just got to believe them when they say it, Obama. You the reason, Obama. Obama, you are helping with the 2977, Obama. Now I got to tell the truth. I told y'all to get on everybody. Oh, this guy can't be a liberal. Oh, I can't be a liberal. I can't be a liberal. I can't be a liberal. I'm a truth teller. I call a spade. I think for my damn self. I follow nobody because I am a leader. I don't need nobody to lead me. I'm my own damn man. I got a brain. I can't be a liberal. I can't be a lefty. And I'm darn sure not a righty. The only thing right about me is my facts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm right-handed. That's it. Let go.
There's this sort of clown show that's happening in social media and on television. And what is true is that there doesn't seem to be any shame about this among people who used to feel like you had to have some sort of decorum and a sense of propriety.
Obama lost, y'all. Obama lost. Decorum. These people ain't never had decorum. They ain't had decorum when you was president. They was calling you a monkey then. They was calling you the N-word then. They was doing racist thing when you was in the White House. And a black man built the White House. As soon as they put a black man in the White House, it became a problem to the white people. What you mean? They ain't never had no decorum. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never had no decorum. What did you see? What did you see? You had everybody filled with hope. Your whole thing was hope and change. Where's the hope? Where's the change? Because this world is still evil and these white people still strange. What? What are you talking about? Boy, you just as lost now as you was then, boy. Let's go.
And respect for the office, right? So that's been lost. But the reason I point out that I don't think the majority of the American people approve of this is because ultimately the answer is going to come from the American people. And we just saw this in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. It is important for us to recognize the...
I got to read this comment. he's a fall guy and he can survive the aftermath. True statement. True statement. True statement.
Unprecedented nature of what ICE was doing in Minneapolis, St. Paul. The
Tahanga say Obama is a joke and not one of us. No, the world ain't never had a fully black president. They got y'all fooled. They was doing all that hating on this man. They forgot he was half white. So they was still kind of hating on their damn self too. And they come from us. So they was hating on themselves all the way. You know what I'm saying? They was hating. White people are uninformed. They don't know the truth, y'all. They don't know the truth. You know what I'm saying? This man is half white. You know what I'm saying? Half white. That's why he got a half white mindset. That's why he passed all them doggone, y'all know the same sex stuff? Didn't I tell y'all that was Eurocentric? Well, he's half Eurocentric. You know what I'm saying? So the day he tapped into that, he must have woke up white instead of black. Let's go.
the way that federal agents, ICE agents, were being deployed without any clear guidelines, training, pulling people off, out of their homes, using 5-year-olds to try to
get them, got it.
Bait their parents.
Get them, I tried to warn them. I tried to warn them.
We saw tear gassing crowds.
Listen, y'all know how when you was young, you be doing all the wrong you can do while your parents away. You know what I'm saying? But you know what time they gonna get off work. You know what time they gonna walk through the door. And then even if you doing wrong when they walk through the door, you gonna sit up, jump, make sure everything right and all that. When your parents enter the room, I understand a lot of y'all ain't never been raised. A lot of y'all white people. I'm not talking to my good white folks. I'm not talking to my white brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the white supremacists, the neo-Nazis. It's a difference. Y'all wasn't never raised. You've never been taught decorum. So I'm saying that to say this. When y'all see Gotti enter the room, y'all better act right. You better get your act together. When you see Gotti walk up in here, you better get your act together. You better act like you done seen Jesus. Ooh, that's going to offend a lot of y'all.
Who were standing there not breaking any laws. So the rogue behavior of agents of the federal government is deeply concerning and dangerous. But we should take a moment to appreciate the extraordinary.
Why this dude always? Why can't he just get to? Oh wow! Thank you, Lancer 615. Love you too, brother. Love you too, brother. Hey, y'all put Lancer 615 in the chat, man. See, I told y'all. See, that's a brother right there. It ain't about race. That's good folks. He just sent the cash app, y'all. Not a cash app, but a gift of $28, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Y'all please put Lancer 615 in the comment box. And I'm going to tell y'all a story, give y'all a little background, you know what I'm saying, on me and Brother Lancer right there and why nothing separates us. Because at first, me and Brother Lancer didn't see eye to eye. I was doing a video about indigenous people. And he was one of the ones that hadn't heard the truth. And he was kind of going against me. But I also knew that I was dealing with good folks because we weren't being disrespectful to each other. You know what I'm saying? Now that brother done learned the truth, and now look what that brother is doing to support the platform. So it's not about race. It's not about color, and I'm not racist, and good folks don't see race. It's just y'all evil people. You know what I'm saying? So that's a brother right there, y'all. That's a brother right there. And you notice he's a moderator too, right? Huh? You notice he's a moderator too, right? We don't let all that crazy stuff divide us. Good folks gonna recognize good folks. Good folks gonna stick together with other good folks. We're gonna embrace those good folks. It's about content of character around here. You racists come in here and y'all stir this stuff up. Y'all are the ones dropping the N-word all down the screen and all this other stuff. It's not me. I just respond to you with facts. Thank you, Brother Lancer, and I love you, brother. Thank you, brother, and we let nothing divide us here. We family. Thank you, Gotti. Thank you, Gotti. Y'all put Gotti name in the chat too, please. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put Gotti name in the chat too, please. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. We recognize good folks. We recognize good folks. You know what I'm saying? Jambalaya, I've been meaning to say what's up to you. What's up, Jambalaya Jackson? What's up, Jambalaya? You know what I'm saying? They want us divided by race. They want us divided by politics. They want us divided by everything they created, y'all. It's up to us to listen. I think good folks are at war with the people because the people are evil-minded. The people are destructive. The people cause oppression. The people cause drama. But good folks can settle all of that, man. And it's going to take good folks, man. So yeah, I'm trying to round up good folks. The more y'all come here with them racist jokes, the more I'm going to hit you back with facts. I don't have to be racist. I can hit you back with facts. And you don't like that, and your culture does not know how to be accountable. So it makes it easy, and it makes it very damn entertaining too, man. It's like watching a baby pout when they know they was dead wrong when you put them on punishment. Now you know you was wrong and you end up making all that noise. Now y'all know y'all wrong and y'all in here making all that noise. See, that's why your children ain't raised either. Hurry and get this guy off the screen. He putting me to sleep.
Outpouring of organizing, community building, decency, neighbors, buying groceries for folks, accompanying children to school, teachers who were standing up for their kids.
Did he say accompanying children to school? No, they stalking them children while they on the way to school, fool. What America you live in? This ain't 2008 to 2016 no more. Boy, they is out here snatching them babies, boy. You know what I'm saying? Your other half is out here snatching them babies, boy. You know what I'm saying? They like them 12 to 14-year-olds. They lurking around the gates of the middle schools and the elementary schools. You know what I'm saying? They all up in the tree looking down at the portables, trying to pick out a baby. You know what I'm saying? Obama, this ain't the same world. This is not the same world. Obama, this is not the same world. What are you talking about? This what are you talking about? You are love, 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 love. You don't see all this love you done created in the LGBTQ community, you and Big Mike? All that love? Yeah, yeah. Now they love to touch children. Now they love to lie about history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, not just randomly, but in a systematic, organized way, citizens saying this is not the America we believe in, and we're going to fight back, and we're going to push back with the truth, and with cameras, and with peaceful protests, and
cameras don't change nothing. They still don't get convicted. How many of them beat Rodney King? How many of them? We had all of them on camera. All of them got off. All of them got off. You know what I'm saying? And he talking peaceful protest. Man, ain't no peaceful protest. It ain't never been a peaceful protest. If it's a peaceful protest, why the hell did we have a Black Lives Matter? You know what I'm saying? What was the movement all about if there's peaceful protest? Huh? The white people can't even have a peaceful protest. They out here getting unalived by ICE agents. What do you mean? What America have you been paying attention to? What does he mean?
and shining a light on the sort of behavior that in the past we've seen in authoritarian countries and we've seen in dictatorships, but we have not seen in America. And that kind of
What do you got to say about this man calling you a monkey, man? You are putting me to sleep. Sir, I am no longer interested in your response to him calling you a monkey. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hand you a banana my damn self. You know what I'm saying? You one of them anyways. You got the primate knuckle dragger gene. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I don't even want to listen to you no more. You boring me, sir. Let's get back on these 2977s. Now we bring in Erika Kirk and Charlie Kirk and TPUSA. And well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Let Go. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. Is there an Erika Epstein pattern with Erika Kirk? Was Erika scouting that young what? Girl. Oh, let's dive into it, y'all. Let's dive into it, because we know about Erika. I ain't gonna say too much. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I like being monetized. But we know about Erika. We know about Erika. You know what I'm saying? That only Erika I ever like, her last name was Badu. Ooh, bars.
We bumped into Erika and Joshua, or if they were introduced. What I do know is that Jillian had a friend, and the friend's grandparents were renting a home to Erika in Michigan. Erika struck up what I view as a very odd relationship with the 15-year-old girl named Jillian.
So I can help clarify. I can build on that. Like I said, I spoke with Jillian, and
That's
the
Candace
information,
Owens.
part of that information is very accurate. And somehow, and Jillian does not recall how this transpired, somehow during this rent arrangement, Erika and her exchange numbers. Okay? So what happens next is they begin messaging each other.
Candace gonna
texting
find all
relationship
y'all
to reinforce the
PDWs,
fact
boy.
that this girl, Jillian, is 15 years old and Erika is 25. It's worth mentioning that Erika is also working with sex trafficking charities. This is that year where she says that she got involved with a sex trafficking charity over in China. I'll have more for you on that next week, but
The morning of March 26, 2014, Jillian tweeted, "I just want to be somebody's woman crush Wednesday. Is that too much to ask?" That evening, she then tweets, "Thank you at Erika Franzke for making my whole week." And she shares this photo, and the photo is of a gnome, and it says, "I want to be inside your lady garden." Gnome saying. A few days later, on April 5th, 2014, Jillian posted this tweet, "Getting this in the mail from Erika Franzke." And in the photo is a red box of chocolate-covered strawberries.
So this is what has to be talked about. After watching Candace's show, shout out to Candace, because a lot of the things that she talks about adds to what I'm already thinking. So it's kind of like confirmation bias. You think something and then she says it and you like, you know what? I was right. So shout out to Candace. This is the thing that I want to break down today, because we all heard about, shout out to Nisi. I got her, damn, I should have put her name in the description. I'm gonna do that when I get a second. But Candace and Nisi uncovered something that I didn't necessarily think about fully. And that is,
I made Marvel Rivals the most hero pack shooter ever. But some hot redheaders trying to blast my ass if we go on. All right, you rejects. Get it?
Erika, to a certain degree, is possibly a person that has a responsibility, whether directly or indirectly, of being the person that is pushing young women into the modeling agency type of world, into the modeling world. See, the thing about it is, a lot of people don't realize that Jeffrey Epstein, his number one job, he worked for like a bank, but the number one thing that he's famous for is getting women into either acting or modeling. And if you think about Donald Trump, what was his main job before he became president? Somewhat the same thing, getting women into acting and modeling. Donald Trump was not a political figure. He was literally in the modeling agencies. And that is one of the main focal points of, or the main, I would say, conduits to trafficking. Or I would say adjacent to that, because you get women who are beautiful. That's the first thing. You want beautiful women. And then you turn around and get them into this agency. And then you start taking advantage of the young women. And what is Erika doing in this one situation? Because I don't know if she's doing it on a normal basis, but it seems like that is her DNA. That is what she's so used to doing. So it puts her in a situation where it's just second nature for her to do this. So as we keep going, I want y'all to pay attention to the result of this. Why is she flirting with this young girl? Why?
Why?
I always focus on a why. Why is Erika?
What is it that attracts these people to younger human beings, y'all? Why? What is the investor interest? Why? Now I can understand a sports scout going to watch kids play basketball, football, hockey, baseball. Their interest is to further these kids' careers in athletics and hopefully get them in school, you know what I'm saying, on some type of scholarship, you know what I'm saying, so that they can further their education and academic studies as well. I get that. That's creating good people. It creates debt too, but it creates good folks. And that's what the world needs. Now, why would these clowns, politicians, and all of this have a vested interest in people that are so young? Look at their history, y'all. 2977. What is the interest? Y'all tell me what black people running around here doing this. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what black people running around here recruiting kids like this. Y'all don't hear all these stories about black people. You'll find some. There's pervs in every race. You know what I'm saying? But it's not as abroad. It's not as dominant. You know what I'm saying? As it is in this specific, with this specific demographic of people. And the reason I'm saying demographic is because it ain't the white folks doing it. It's the white people, y'all. It's not the white folks. It's the white people. Let's roll.
Kirk flirting with this young girl, because the first thing I thought of is PDF file, she's gay. And I'm like, damn, now Erika Kirk is gay now? No, she's not gay. She's not a PDF file. I don't think she is. She works with or for, I'm not gonna say for, because she's the CEO of Turning Point USA, so there's no reason for her to work for somebody. But the way this world works, whether it's the acting world, the music world, or the political world, people do favors for other people. So this is a favor doing industry. I scratch your back and you scratch mine. So if I send you a victim, you may do something for me. So this is, to a certain degree, using potential young victims in order to maintain or to garner a favor to somebody that is high up somewhere. Whether it's Trump, whether it's somebody from the Epstein world or whatever. So I want to keep playing this, and I want y'all to pay attention to the fact or the assumption that...
Isn't it funny how everyone is linking TPUSA, allegedly, Erika Kirk, allegedly, Trump, I ain't got to say allegedly, to this whole Epstein thing? Why does everything comes back to children and minors with these people? Why does everything come back to, y'all know, driving in traffic with these car seats, y'all? All these missing children. I'm telling y'all, we should be knocking on these people's doors left and right. They're always mistaking our identity. We are always being mistaken for someone else. They say we look alike. Lots of us spend the night in jail, falsely accused. You know what I'm saying? And never exonerated. They claim we look alike. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we are out here unaliving each other. We do that, y'all. I'm going to tell the truth. We unalive each other over some stupid stuff. But these people have a reputation for young minors coming up missing. For young minors coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know why we're just not assuming, you know what I'm saying, what we already know to be truth, and why we're not going hard to stop this. Because if we go hard at these little sick-minded people right here, we're killing two birds with one stone, and we can save the babies too, y'all. These people have no interest in saving the babies. They're victimizing the babies. So it's going to take good folks to step in, convict these people of their iniquities, you know what I'm saying, and their convictions, and save the babies, y'all.
Erika Kirk may be doing all of this in order to garner something positive from somebody in the upper world that may need, like she may need from that person later on. It's kind of like, yo, I'm gonna send you a person, and then you like, yo, thank you for this. I got you next time. And then when they have something going on, they'll look out for you because you looked out for them. So let's keep going. This is absolutely
so y'all,
crazy.
let's get this together. Let's get this together, right? Let's get this together. Pop quiz. So we've learned that they have done it to black people. They have done it to the indigenous. They have done it to Indians. They have done it to their own. they have done it to even children. We're talking about the lineage of evil, ladies and gentlemen. There is no exception. There is no moral compass with this demographic of people. They've done it to the Japanese. They've done it to everybody. To everybody. To everyone. And y'all want to come in here cutting these sick behind little LGBTQ jokes and innuendos like it's funny, and you wonder why your children are disturbed. You wonder how your children getting in your weapon cases and taking your firearms to school and taking out their frustrations because they no longer want to identify as a boy. You know what I'm saying? And they want to be a little girl, and daddy won't let them wear a skirt, so they're going to come unalive somebody else's child in the school that ain't got nothing to do with how they want to live. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a commercial back in the days that said, be all that you can be. Bruce Jenner came along and changed that when he transformed into Caitlyn. But that was all he wanted to be. Y'all was all right with letting these women in men and women's sports. In the Olympics, they had a darn man who now identifies as a woman beating the hell out of these female boxers. The woman quit in the middle of the ring and said, I quit. The damn thing hit too hard. You want to know why it hit so hard? It's a damn man.
Easy when you look at it from this angle. This is not just a woman flirting with a young girl. This is garnering favors for another bigger entity where you can get something out of it later. Because that's what this industry is about.
And other chocolate desserts. On June 7th, 2014, Jillian shared this tweet. This has to be the most heartfelt compliment I've ever gotten. And she attached a screenshot of her conversation with Erika. So Jillian says, thank you. Erika says, you have the most stunning features. Jillian says, best compliment ever. Erika says, your eyes, your lips, your skin, you're absolutely beautiful. Jillian responds with the crying emoji, you're making me cry.
And she...
They don't want you to know about it.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you...
So think about that. Your lips, your skin, your face is absolutely beautiful. Why is she saying that? She's either attracted to her or she has an alternate plan. She's setting her up for a modeling gig. She's setting her up for an agency that may have hit her up and said, hey, if you know any young girls, any tadpoles, send her to me because we're running out of a flock, right? So this whole situation is not flirting. It's grooming. This is bad. This is really bad. She's setting young girls up for the okie doke.
Wants a 15-year-old to feel sexy. This particular 15-year-old at this time, what we know based off of Jillian's tweets is that she's...
Damn, now we got a 15-year-old? Damn, now we got a 15-year-old? They hanging out around the high schools too, y'all, but that's what TPUSA was known for. That's what they was known for, hanging out around them high schools. And Charlie Kirk going to them colleges. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know about it. We know what they were really doing.
A father in her life, okay? She tweeted this in June of 2000.
She doesn't have a father in her life. She doesn't have a father in her life. See, this is scouting. See, like in the NFL, as an example. NFL scouts, they check out people that aren't necessarily in the NFL who...
Dang, I just used this example. Wow, and I hadn't even saw this. Swear on everything I love. See, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. I just used this example. Great minds think alike. I put it on everything I love. I had not watched this video. Get him, Mr. Let Go.
May, be something in the future if they get in the right environment, right? So you always keep your eye out to somebody that possibly can work in this environment, right? So you scout people. Every NFL team has a scouting department where they just watch tape. They watch they watch non-NFL players, you know, in college, or people in the UFL league. I forgot that alternate NFL league. So they scout people for possible talent. So Candace is actually showing that Erika Kirk may be a scout for somebody, for some entity, who I don't know, but this is bad.
2014, I haven't seen my dad over 2 years. The reason why I want to point that out.
And part of the scouting is women who don't have their father in their lives.
Is because Charlie Kirk and I did a lot on the road discussing father absence and how these teenagers and children are instantly more vulnerable to tons of things, getting involved in the wrong networks, criminal activity. You need a father in the home. So I just find it interesting that it's a good fact to know about this girl at this time. Maybe her father's in her life since, I don't know. So what exactly was her stated goal? Well, I can at least tell you what that last weird text exchange was about, the one where Erika tells her not to drink and to suck her stomach in tonight, wherever they're going tonight. People assume that they had gone somewhere together, but no, that exchange is actually in reference to Erika then having sent this 15-year-old to have photos taken, to have photos taken. She sent this.
Oh, that's it. That's it right there. Shout out to Candace, because she knew more about this situation than I did, because she actually reached out to the girl.
Exactly. But see, that's what I'm saying. 2977, y'all. Everything that these people do are linked back to victimizing underage children. You know what I mean? I have to pick my words wisely, y'all, because I'm monetized now, and I'm not trying to violate any community guidelines. You know what I mean? But at some point, we got to call a spade a spade. They'll come in here with all that racist stuff. They'll come in here throwing a finger at us and talking all this yin yang, but they will not address what's going on in their very own community. And this right here, this is an epidemic in their community, y'all. All right, Jambalaya Jackson says all these freaky grown women and men, and they messing with kids. Off with their heads, their fingers, their arms, their body parts, their genitals, all of that good stuff, man. All of that good stuff. But no one can save these children until good folks are able to rise to power and hold these pervs accountable, because these pervs run your government, y'all. They're all in on it. This is a movement. These people are used to doing this with human beings. They did it with slaves. They do it with cattle. You know what I'm saying? Now they're doing it with minors. Come on, man. These people know what these babies are. These babies getting kidnapped from bus stops all across America and probably waking up halfway across. You know, I don't want to name a specific country because I ain't trying to put that on nobody, but y'all know what I mean. Who else is doing this? It's disgusting, man. But they won't tell the truth about their community. This is linked to this is part of their lineage, y'all. We always talk about war and violence and diseases and all of that. Well, this type of crime stuff runs prominent. And in my next research, in my next course of studies, I'm going to check what the rates are with these crimes in all the other white countries, y'all. I'm going to get those facts. Or if somebody want to Google those facts right now, put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? The major white countries globally. What is it? What is their crime rate over there? What is the crime rate in black continents, in black countries, on black islands compared to America and these white? Come on, man. I'm telling you, this follows white people. Yeah, we got some black pervs that do it. And those black pervs should be treated the same way as all the other pervs. A perv is a perv. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I can say that word. But I'm cutting it short. You know what I'm saying? All of them should be grouped together. All of them should be tried together. All of them should be handled together, prosecuted together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's wicked. It's nasty. You're traumatizing a child. You're robbing that child of their innocence. Now that child is growing up doing weird stuff, and now he's angry, and he's going to walk into a black church or say a top supermarket, and now what do we have to deal with? He's going to walk into a school like, say, a Uvalde, Texas, and now what do people have to deal with? Huh? What do people have to deal with? Come on, people don't like to hear the truth. They won't hold themselves accountable. And again, I'm not referencing all white demographic of people. I'm saying the demographic that does this. There's a difference between good folks, you know what I'm saying, and evil ass people, y'all. No matter what race. I like to resonate and embrace and attract and appeal to good folks. I ain't got no time for people. I have no time for people. We see how people move. We see the time people are on. We see the mind conditions. You know what I'm saying? I have no time for people. But I got all the time for good, genuine folks. Good, genuine folks. Isn't it a shame that these people can't look at this and listen to this and know that it's wrong? If you had to protect a child or protect a pedo from drowning, these people will hop in and grab the pedo and leave the child to drown, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. If these people had to make a choice, and let's say a pedo and his victim, the child, was drowning in water, they're going to dive in and save that pedo and leave the child to drown, y'all. They can always grab more kids to make money off of and do the egregious things they do. But they have to preserve their cult, their movement. So they're going to dive in and they're going to get that child victimizer, y'all. They're going to save him. You know what I'm saying? They're going to save him. That's what they care about the most. That's what they care about the most. When you don't have common sense and common judgment to know that this is wrong, in all instances, there is something psychologically wrong with you. This is something that we all should be able to agree on. We all may never agree on religion, the Bible, politics, no nothing. But this right here, victimizing minors, we should all be able to come together, touch, and agree no matter what race, because it's wrong.
Photos taken. She's mainly flirting with this young girl in order to send her over to somebody that needs young girls, not to photograph, but to do something else with. Because think about this. Erika is in what industry? She's in the evangelistic / political industry.
And she also claims to be a Christian. I showed y'all what Christian was linked to slave. We ain't gonna talk about it. We gonna be about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. We gonna be about it. Y'all need to start asking some questions, man, about this religion, about these people. You know what I'm saying? About what y'all really subscribing to. I Googled the real meaning of the word Christian. And you can't even find this on Google anymore, but I screenshot it, y'all. Pay attention to the last two lines. I'll leave it there. I know it's backwards. Just try. Or I'll read it to you. Christian, follower of Christ. The Greek word Christianos, meaning follower of Christ, comes from Christos, meaning anointed one, with an adjectival ending borrowed from the Latin to denote adhering to or even belonging to, as in slave ownership. What are they doing with these children? The KKK? You know what I'm saying? These slave masters, what did they do with the slaves? Huh? Huh? Didn't they use Christianity? Wasn't the slave ship called the Good Jesus? Huh? Wasn't it? And y'all still subscribe to this stuff, man? Y'all hear what's going on with these children? And y'all still subscribe to this stuff, man? Or let me guess, y'all just gonna use Exodus for the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's what most black pastors do. They start from Exodus on. They use Exodus. And they try to call it our exit from the colonial part of the Bible. Come on, man. Exactly. There is no anointed one. We're all anointed to do the right damn thing. We're all anointed to make the right damn decision. We're all anointed to share this world with respect for one another and protect the children. We're all anointed to do that.
Why would she send a young girl or anybody to go take photographs when she's in the evangelistic political space? If she was trying to get somebody to do something, it would be like, hey, come to my church or come to this church, or you'll be a great something, right? For the political world.
They use their own women and weaponize them against black men, especially in Brazil. That's how they whiten Brazil. I just covered that in a live. And now they're using their same white women to, you know, in every wedding, there's usually a bride and a groom. So they're using their white women to these children, y'all. I can't say it. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it. To recruit these children. I'll say that. To recruit these children. And it's the white men, like the Epsteins and the Trumps and all this other stuff that we keep seeing linked to this stuff, that is the head of the movement. That's funding this stuff. That's funding this stuff. And y'all are protecting them. Y'all are hollering King Trump. Y'all are really saying you want your children to continue to come up missing. That's what you're really saying, that y'all want that legal age of consent dropped down to 14 so even y'all can enjoy doing this to children. That is so nasty, man. That is sick-minded. God, now you understand it. Be careful. Protect your seed. Exactly. That's why I keep telling y'all, when they walk past y'all, man, y'all clutch y'all babies, man. I'm not saying that to be funny. Hold on to your babies. Hold on with a good grip. Good grip. Because you just never know, man. You just never know. Even in your local Walmarts, you just never know, man. Stop sending y'all babies to them damn bus stops and drop your babies off so you know they got to school. Pick your babies up. Take them out to public schools. Homeschool them. Homeschool them. Because they ain't doing them to get indoctrinated in that damn white institution anyways. Come on, man. Come on, man. So how can everybody not agree on this, y'all? Y'all know what we just went through at the beginning of this live. These people are in here praising this stuff. Where are all of them at now when the truth starts to flow? Where are they at now when the truth and the proof starts to flow, y'all? When they can't refute it, when they can't be accountable, but they can't debunk it, what do? They flee. You know when they'll be back? If I go back live tonight, they'll be back. Or if I go live and do my AM, I usually do between 4 and 5 a.m. in the morning, they wake up like this, y'all. I put out a video a couple of weeks back called Rude Ass White Folks. And I was telling the truth, and I was going back after all the racists who were waking up alive like this. You know what I'm saying? And all the white people hated that video. But it was symbolic. It was a replica. It was a mirror of who some of you can be, man. Gotti says, Cretin is a noun used as a now considered offensive insult to describe a person who is acting in a stupid, foolish, or obtuse manner. This is the definition of Christian. See? 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 Thank you, Gotti. Salute to you, Gotti. See? We just got to go get the information and obtain it because the truth is out there. But you know what else is out there? The brainwash. You know what I'm saying? even a pastor know that God and Jesus stuff ain't real. But to that pastor, you know what's really real? Your money. Your money. He got to keep you faithful. He's got to keep you wanting this made up God. He's got to keep you under him, and he's got to keep getting paid because his is too lazy to work. Yep, real talk. Let's get back to it.
Why would she send somebody to go take photographs? Because virtually everything that we think Erika is doing, most likely she's doing. And from day one, since she was 17, she was in some type of situation or working with some type of people, because I don't want to get sued. She was working with PDF files, known PDF files, charged PDF files when she was 17 with her mom. But guess what? She's touring with known PDF files now. So when you look at the pattern is the same as when she was 17 years old with the orphans. So check this out.
I'm very coachable, very trained.
And we know about her at 17 years old in Romania, the Romanian Angels. Rather, she was, you know what I'm saying, won Miss Arizona in Donald Trump's beauty pageant. Somehow this 17-year-old, you know what I'm saying, comes up with her own business, and it's an orphanage called Romanian Angels. All right, y'all can do your research on that, but she was ostracized, booted out of Romania because kids kept missing, and she had links to a military base, allegedly, and these people was ordering pizza and hot dogs. They was dropping off pizza and hot dogs from the orphanage to the military base. So many pizzas and hot dogs came up missing, she was allegedly booted out of Romania. They have scrubbed Google clean of all of this, y'all. It's called the Romanian Angels.
And I'm the type of person that I don't need all the time in the world to get ready. If you say you got to be on a plane.
So right here, she says, I'm very coachable. I'm very this, I'm very that. And that was who she was at first, and now watch what she is now.
Something very unique to offer this whole experience in general. Like I said, I'm very coachable, I'm very trainable. And I'm the type of person that I don't need all the time in the world to get ready. If you say you got to be on a plane in a half hour and you have to pack your stuff and go, I'm on it. I'm kind of like a gypsy. I don't mind. I don't mind living out of a suitcase. I'm used to it, and that's something that I'm okay with.
So listen to her. And I'm setting something up. She's like, I'm like a gypsy. I don't care. I'll move here. I move there. And she has. She's lived in China. She lived in Michigan. She lived all these different places. She literally lives like a gypsy. But why? See, for the last 10 years, Erika has been flopping around trying to be an actress.
Let's pause that right there because I want to bring something else to y'all attention. Now watch this. And this is Mr. Let Go again, but watch this. Erika Kirk and TPUSA caught lying about allegedly buying fake views in her Super Time halftime show. And we all know about the finances. That was already put out there. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. Let me get this right. That was put out there a long time ago about the taxes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watch this. See, there's just something fishy about these people. They're always tied to fraudulent activity. They're always tied to doing things to minors. They're always tied to not telling the truth. They're always tied to trying to take over something and maintain some type of control and some type of supremacy. Y'all, come on, man.
Nielsen estimates that 128 million people watched the Super Bowl game last night, forgetting the halftime performance. That number increased to 135 million viewers during the halftime performance and tune in to the halftime performance because people are always outraged the next morning and I want to know what they're speaking about. So 7 million more people began tuning in to watch the halftime performance, according to the early reports. So Bad Bunny, objectively, whether you like him or not, he had a successful Super Bowl halftime performance in terms of the metrics. This means that the, I would say, unnecessary Super Bowl political lines that were drawn by Turning Point USA was not successful in terms of drawing people away from the NFL's viewership. Now, in case you missed it, when Bad Bunny was announced, there was immediately backlash because he has worn a dress, something that I'm very against, because to me, it is obvious why they find these men and they put them in dresses. It's because of that Turning Point USA announced that they would produce an alternative, quote unquote, all-American Super Bowl halftime show.
An alternative all-American halftime show. And they did. And it was a disaster. And we're going to talk about this along with Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance, because I think both needs to be discussed. But everybody make sure to hit the like button, hit the hype button. There's a new hype button that I don't ever see when I'm looking at videos. So if you see the hype button, hit the hype button and drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you are at.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. What? Everybody hit the like button.
All right, so let's get to it. Shout out to Candace for talking about this. She just showed everybody how much Turning Point USA are flat out liars. Watch this.
And President Trump tweeted. They had very people all across the political sphere on the Republican side were tweeting about, hey, turn your TV off. No, nobody turned their TV off. We can say no one did that. Actually, the numbers jumped. Okay, but this was their reason that they went into this. So that leaves us with Turning Point USA's performance. Now, we should be clear it was a pre-record. Okay, so Bad Bunny was performing live. Turning Point USA pre-recorded, I think, a couple of weeks ago. And so they had time to edit and to present this. Now, I'm going to park aside the artists who actually performed, Kid Rock, Lee Bryce, but rather at the...
So we're going to talk about Kid Rock in a second, because this whole situation is absolutely hilarious. And like I said before, Erika Kirk is an idiot. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. And see, what we're starting to realize is this woman has taken over this big company and she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. And she's just flying by the seat of her pants and she's running Turning Point USA into the ground.
The audacity of what Turning Point USA did as an organization. Turning Point USA is effectively now running Kamala Harris's presidential campaign. Okay.
This right here had to be the dumbest presidential campaign I've ever seen in my life. Who in the world is... Do y'all remember this? Do y'all remember this? Some of y'all might be Kamala Harris fans. I'm not. I think Kamala Harris just has some mental issues. Just by her operations, how she talked, how she ran, how she did everything. I just thought she somewhat.
I thought maybe she was a vegan or a pescatarian like me, because she was tossing around some word salads, man. You know what I'm saying? She was tossing around some word salads, and I understand that we still got evil in the White House now, but it's like pick the best of your two poisons. Ladies and gentlemen, if I got to go out, I want to go out fast. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to suffer. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to suffer. I don't want to suffer. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, messing with Trump gonna get all, if it's meant for the world to end, Trump at least gonna do it swiftly. You know what I'm saying? We done saw what happened with Biden, Obama, Kamala, Bill, all them. Well, listen, I ain't trying to suffer no more. All right, Emmanuel says, funny part is my family used to think I was losing it back in 2018 when I was telling them about all of this. Man, you just can't wake some people up. That's no shade at your family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't built, you know what I'm saying, and see outside of that box that they've created, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Emmanuel.
Of a mental issue. I wasn't against her. I just didn't want her to be president, right? And then next thing you know, we get Trump, and Trump turns out to be the worst president ever, right? So it was like, okay, you have this woman that just seemed to be slow or something, and then you have this man that turned out to be a tyrant. So I'm just like, all right, the American people had no choice. Either way, it was going to be bad. So
I just said that. We had to pick the best of the two poisons, y'all. They both were toxic. They both was poison. See, right now, if Kamala was president, you know what I'm saying? Your little boys are really be getting surgeries and not needing your permission to become little girls. And they be arresting you if you fought your little boy about becoming a little girl. They took your say out of the schools about your children. They were going to put tampons in public schools in the boys' bathrooms, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Her very first campaign commercial, she gathered with the GTQ community. She had RuPaul and everybody sitting around. Come on, man. Come on, man. So we were screwed either way. But I would like to raise, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, men and women, emperors and empresses, rather than raising all this disgusting sister stuff they do. And, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. To each his own. I ain't here to throw no shade. So I ain't hating on nobody. Live your truth. If that's your reality, understand that's your reality. Live your reality. Don't assume that's everyone's reality is my point, y'all. With respect. With respect. Let's go.
In the chat, if y'all remember this stupid, idiotic campaign that Kamala Harris had, and the sad thing about it is you have a woman that brought out Meg Thee Stallion, and she's out there twerking. She's literally twerking her butt in front of old people. And it was the stupidest campaign I've ever seen in my life. Put a one in the chat if y'all remember that.
Kamala Harris's presidential campaign, okay?
This right here had to be the dumbest presidential campaign.
And are we forgetting that at her DNC convention, she had 8 Planned Parenthood buses out there giving free, unalivings to them fetuses to our women who were falling for it because she brainwashed them about women's rights, our body is our body. But if you're a Christian, then it tells you that the man's body is the woman's body and the woman's body is the man's body. You understand what I'm saying? And how are you going to take it upon yourself to play a demigod and unalive something that supposedly your God put inside of you? How does that work? How does that work? How does that work? What if Mary would have said, hell no, I ain't giving birth to no Jesus? Where's Planned Parenthood? Point me in the direction. How does that work?
Ever seen in my life. Who in the world is dumb enough to have a woman twerking in front of old ass people trying to be president? Some of these women have never seen twerking before in their lives. They're like, what is this woman doing?
No Democrat voted for Kamala Harris, voted for Biden. And then they just said, here, now you get Kamala and we're running her against.
Let me go ahead and say, I am so against twerking. I've never liked it. I've since learned that it is Afrocentric. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But back in the days, we had a song called Doo-Doo Brown. You know what I'm saying? Doo-Doo Brown. And that song right there was the beginning of Twerk Nation, y'all. That's when they started putting a hump in their back, turning their rear ends towards the camera, and twerking. But if a man get caught staring at them that way in public, they feel uncomfortable. But they don't feel uncomfortable being half dressed in front of a camera, turning their rear ends to the camera, you know what I'm saying, with everything hugging their creases, you know what I mean, and twerking. So we got to get it together, man. We got to get it together, man. We got to get it together.
Donald Trump. The DNC machine just had so much money, and they're like, we're just going to make our thing. That's it. And they ignored the true metrics and just...
And what Candace just said is very important. If you got a lot of money...
What did Emmanuel say?
But you're stupid.
Emmanuel has been on
You don't necessarily know how to market yourself or somebody else. So what you do is you start throwing a lot of money at the wall and thinking spending a lot of money to get somebody to like you is the way life works. Like a lot of guys do this. You know, some of y'all have met guys, whether you're a man or female, male or female, and a guy is just taking a woman out to eat, buying a woman stuff, spending this on a woman. And next thing you know, the woman turns around and cheats on him or leaves him for a broke dude. We've all seen that. Because the thing about it is, if you're stupid you're stupid. That has to change. Just because you got a lot of money and just because you start spending money on this or that is not going to make the other person or people altogether start liking you. And that is what Kamala Harris was doing. And that is what Erika Kirk is about to start doing. We're starting to see signs of Kamala Harris.
Now, if we've already linked Erika Kirk to what was going on with the disturbing grievances we've been exemplifying about the minors, right? If we've already linked Erika Kirk to this, Donald Trump is linked to this, Epstein is linked to this, a majority of your white demographic are linked to this, and y'all still haven't figured out why Nicki Minaj met with Erika Kirk. Nicki Minaj has a brother who's a registered pedophile. I mean, pedo. PD file. We're going to say a PDF file. PDF file. You know what I'm saying? PDF file. I'm sorry. Excuse me, YouTube. I hope you don't flag me. All right. She also has a husband who's registered, who has served time as a PDF file. Think about it. This stuff is public records. I'm not trying to spew Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj actually liberated people. I think Nicki Minaj put the message out there. It's okay to think for yourself and like who you like. So in no shade is this directed at Nicki Minaj and her greatness. You know what I'm saying? I support the sister. I don't support everybody tearing her down. No, because she taught everyone freedom of choice. Freedom of choice, like who you like. We're all different. We all have our reasons. But what they had in common was the facts that I just gave you that can be found on public records. Erika Kirk was tied to it with her orphanage, the Romanian Angels. All right, she's talking about opening up another orphanage in New York within a year or two. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't happen, but it looks like it's predestined to happen. All right, facts is Nicki Minaj's brother and her husband are both registered PDF files. No shade at Nicki for saying that she sided with MAGA. That's her decision. That's her decision. Respect. It's not even about that. I'm talking about the factual basis of what links them together. What links them together. 2977.
2.0 in Erika Kirk because Erika Kirk is an idiot. And I'm not saying that just because she's a woman. I think Erika Kirk herself is stupid. Okay? And that's not because she's a woman. I just think she's stupid. I think Donald Trump is stupid. Okay? He's a man. So don't sit here and say, you something about women. No. I think certain people are just stupid. And they spend a whole lot of money to get you to like them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right?
Said this is it. And then they acted aghast and shocked when Kamala Harris did not win.
For those who don't know, Kamala Harris literally went $3 million in debt for paying all of these artists to twerk in front of old people. It was the dumbest campaign ever in life.
Turning Point USA now has so much money that they believe that similarly they can afford to
Packed weekend and rugged trucks built to handle every adventure.
salute stars, stripes, and
So they had nothing better to do with the donors' money but to pay Meg Thee Stallion to twerk in front of old men. And I remember that.
So now Turning Point USA has a lot of money because of, Charlie Kirk dying. I think they have like $250 million. Think about it.
I noticed when I said that about Nicki, and if she wanted to wear a MAGA hat, let her wear a MAGA hat, and y'all took y'all likes. I don't care. She's different. If that's who she side with, that's her team. You know what I'm saying? We just had the Super Bowl. Some of y'all like the Patriots. Some of y'all like the Seahawks. You know what I mean? Can't nobody hate on you because that's your team. I can't hate on her because that's her team. That's what she chose. That's who she rocked with. See, we got to get out of that mind state. Everybody don't have to believe the same thing. Everyone doesn't have to think the same way. We're all never going to agree on the same emphasis, on the same viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind you taking your likes away, but you can't take the truth away from the statement that was made. She liberated, especially black people, to think free, live free, to get off the Democratic plantation. I'm not saying support the right wing, you know what I mean? But it was a bold statement for that sister to sit there and read. You know what I'm saying? She said some dumb things, and she pandered to Christianity. I'm not saying I agree with the interview. I'm not saying she said anything right. I'm saying the choice she made was her choice to make. And who are we to judge her by the choice she made for herself politically? That's it. That's it. I don't rock with Christianity, but I respect Christians. I'm going to tell you the truth about the situation. I don't respect none of these parties. But I respect the mind to think free, live free, do what you want to do, regardless of what people think or what they say about you. And that's exactly what Nikki did. And that's exactly what some of y'all do on a daily basis. And that's what makes y'all leaders and empower y'all. But y'all have a problem with... Not even going to get into it. Tomorrow's Sunday. We'll get into the sermons tomorrow. I may be going to Airsoft tomorrow. I ain't made my mind up yet. Maybe going to Airsoft tomorrow. So the reason I play all of this is to show you how everything links. To show you how everything links and everything follows this culture, and somehow how they cannot be accountable for their actions and their interactions with these minors, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole point. That was the whole point. And every time I go live, I deal with races. And I see big platforms that deal with the same thing. So I feel honored. I feel honored. I thought y'all only do that to big platforms. So I feel honored. You know what I'm saying? I feel honored. So ladies and gentlemen, that's my message for tonight. You know, maybe I'll be back. Maybe I won't. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. If I see something that absolutely grabs my attention, I'm definitely turning my camera back on. I'm going live. And I'm going to need the tribe. You know, my brother's working on all the merchandise, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have tribe t-shirts. We're going to have all that coming. You know what I mean? And as y'all can see, I make shirts myself. I made this shirt a while ago, but there's a message behind it. Please pull up your pants. No one wants to see your butt butter. Real talk. Real talk. Y'all know what to do, man. It's always love, especially to the Mod Squad. Jambalaya, peace, respect to you, God, and you know it's love, my brother from another mother. Renee, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Mother Earth, Auntie Ma, y'all know what it is. Key Harmony. What's up, Key Harmony? I didn't even know you was in here. I might have to stay on a little bit longer now. Key Harmony here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Key Harmony here. Key Harmony, you just sneaking in here? How long you been here, Key Harmony? You just came in. I just saw the numbers change, Key Harmony. How did your day go, ma'am? How did your day go, Miss Harmony? I've been here for like 15 minutes. You've been quiet, just sitting back there quiet, huh? She's like, I don't want to draw his attention to me. I'm going to be quiet in this live this time. Respect to you, respect to you. Listen, my day went well, but I still need to work out today. If you can't get it today, get it tomorrow in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just got to get it in. You got to get it in. That's all. Just got to get it in. The little we do means a lot. You know what I mean? And the nothing we do means a lot. You know, I do it throughout the day. I got a pull-up bar, you know what I'm saying, over my room door. So I'm always doing pull-ups. I'm working on my abs. I'm stretching. Sometimes I just hang there, you know. I got my dumbbells. I do my push-ups. I do what I can. I do what I can. You know what I'm saying? You ever got IFS, fam? FS. Oh, nah. That died down. She emailed me a couple of times, but that died down. I ain't even seen her back in the lab, to be honest. You talking about fire starter. You know, some women are flirtatious, just like, man, you can't take all these women serious. You know what I mean? I'm single, but if it's really meant for me to hook up with somebody, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? Until then, it's some fun in flirting. I don't mind flirting, but I don't take everything serious. I've been disappointed enough to know, you know what I'm saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, you know what I'm saying, and just seize the moment. So that was just a moment of fun. Nothing ever came out of that, y'all. Nothing ever came out of that. Just so you know, I guess I should have updated y'all on that. I should have updated y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking about that this morning. I was pouring my heart out, jambalaya. I was pouring my heart out. I was pouring my heart out like I need a good woman. I need a good woman. You know what? Before we leave, I'm finna see if I can get Sister Sage more on the phone, y'all. I know it's a holiday and everything, but she don't care about these holidays. We had a mom in here earlier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nothing came out of that. It was just a good flirtatious moment. That's all. Good flirtatious moment. It was fun. Under the sun. And I'm an empty nester, so, you know what I'm saying? Me being flirtatious, it's fine. It's fine. I ain't got nobody to answer to. Let's see if she pick up.
We are unable to answer your call.
She may call me back. She may call me back. Yeah. Jambalaya. I remember you and my sister Sage more. You're too real, and some women can't handle that because they are so used to play. I'm having that problem. People have a problem because I speak the truth. I'm uncut with the truth, and they say I'm too smart. You know what I mean? I'm too smart. So if it's meant for me to take this journey by myself, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never scared. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, sometimes when you're called to do something or appointed to do something, the higher powers moves everything out of your way that could possibly be a distraction so that they can groom you in a positive manner and watch you grow. You know what I mean? Watch you grow. So this may be the chapter of my life where it's meant for me to be by myself so that I can continue to grow, so I can continue to educate, and I can continue to elevate as well. You understand what I'm saying? So do I miss it? Do the flesh part of me miss that companionship? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But am I going to let it make or break me or change my message or stop me from doing what I do? No. I would turn on this camera before I run to a woman, no matter how much I miss a woman. You know what I mean? If I get a call right now, somebody wanted to hang out and it was a female, I'm going to tell them, well, I'm on my live and I got a live to do around this time. So the only time I have is blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to put that before my live. All right, Key Harmony say, and you're laid back with it and very relatable. They don't know. Shake my head. Hey, it is what it is, Empress, but I appreciate the compliments, you know. I appreciate your observation of me, you know. And I'm going to be honest, man. I haven't always been this guy. I had to grow into this guy. But it's not until you've gone through something that you understand that you can be something. You know what I mean? That's why I tell everybody, man, use every day. Every time that you are found favorable to open your eyes, use every day to be the best version of you, to be the best version of yourself that you can be, you know what I'm saying, before you're called home. So I just want to be the best version of me I can be. I know what it's like to cause hell. I know what it's like to be a dog, a liar, a cheater, a bum, a convict, a Christian, a Muslim. I know what it's like to be everything except what I was called to be. Now I'm doing and enjoying what I was called to be, but only due to the mistakes that I've made in my life. You know what I mean? So I've grown, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm all right with that. I found peace and solace and comfort in who I am. So in this chapter of my life, the world shall see my growth. The world shall feel my intellect. And I want to empower more people, you know what I'm saying, to actually hold that mirror up, look at yourself, because everybody can't tell the same lie about you. There's always some things about us we need to change, but somehow we always blame the people that hurt us or depart from us first. You know what I mean? So we've got to take a good look at ourselves. And the very things that we want are the very things that we have to learn to reflect in order to attract. See, I don't even know where the hell that just came from, but it sounded brilliant as hell. I don't even know where the hell that came from. Thank you, ancestors. That was like an out-of-body experience right there. I have no clue where that just came. I can't even tell you what I said. I really can't, but it sounded prophetic as hell. So maybe I'm being called. See, this part of spiritual growth. Maybe I'm being called to do something. Maybe I'm being used. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I accept it as long as I'm not causing any harm, as long as the world knows that I'm not racist, that I'm filled with love. I just love good folks, and I see what people can get you. You know what I mean? I ain't here to cause nobody no harm. You know what I mean? Not here for that. But I will encourage all of us to embrace our mistakes, learn from our mistakes, and be encouraged by your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Be encouraged. Never be too proud to change who you are, because we all have something that we can work on. You know what I mean? We all have something that we can work on. Every single one of us have something that we can work on to make ourselves better, not only for us and the world, but for that person that the higher power has set aside for you. You know what I'm saying? To spend the rest of your life with. Sometimes things happen for a reason, a season, and a lifetime, but everything had its purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everything had its purpose. So I haven't always been the best human being, no. But it was me suffering and being persecuted for all the dumb mistakes that I made in life that caused me to realize that, hey, I can't sit in front of this judge and say the devil made me do it. She's still going to sentence me. I'm sitting in that jail cell. I'm missing my family. My family members are dying while I'm up here locked up on some dumb stuff. You know what I mean? It was me that had to make that decision. It was me that had to stop fighting. It was me that had to stay. You know what I'm saying? I had to make that decision. I had to make that decision. And when I made those decisions to improve me and my flaws, it's been great. The only thing I'm missing in my life that I don't have is a woman to call my own. But that'll come in due time, because I don't want just any woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want just any woman. I need a goddess. I need a goddess. I need somebody built for this. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody built for this. I need somebody who know what it's like to come in and help build something rather than be a bill. You know what I'm saying? Someone who thinks for themselves. We covered all of that this morning. I smell it. Let me inhale it. God is saying, I'm gonna work on rolling up this right here, right now. You know what? You know what? Y'all ain't gonna do this alone. I'm gonna step off camera. You know what I'm saying? I like my channel, but God, I'm with you. God, I'm with you. God, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? God, I'm with you. Don't hide it, divide it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But hey, we shall overcome, right? We shall overcome. So I just encourage everybody, man, to work on them. You know what I'm saying? Do some self-evaluation, some self-reflecting, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you some self-respect. And then you no longer have to demand that respect, because people will respect your change. That's accountability, y'all. That's the same thing that this live was about tonight with the whole 2977. It's easy to rub it in their face and get the best of them because they shy away from accountability. we will not change and blossom until we hold ourselves accountable. Accountable. Words have power. Words cast spells. Anger consumes you. Stress is bad for your health. We have no choice but to be happy and laugh. Be joyful people. Joyful souls. We're winning, y'all. We're chosen. If we're really, you know what I'm saying, the chosen people, then let's start acting like the chosen people, man. Let nothing steal your joy because they didn't put it there. Why would you let them take it? Why do you allow people to get to you mentally? Why do you allow people to have a remote control to your mind? I'm going to get this person mad. Watch this. And now you're all out of character and they're laughing. And you don't realize that you just failed a test. Had you passed that test, you probably would have been elevated by your higher power. You know what I mean? Don't leave your abundance out there in the universe. Be abundant. I don't like using the blessing word, but y'all know what I mean, man. That good seed, when you sow that good seed, that good energy comes back, man. Don't be your own blocker of the good energy that's reciprocated from the universe, man. And don't be scared to stand up for the truth. Don't be scared to stand up for the truth. There's people who aren't built to tell the truth, built to handle the truth, you know what I mean? But if you're one of those people who are called to do something, if you've been thinking about starting a platform, if you've been thinking about starting a business, stop thinking about it and do it. Do it. You're holding yourself back. Do it. Get her done, as they would say. Do it. You're being called. If you can't shake it off, if you've sat down and you came up with plans and blueprints and drawings, or you know what your talking points are, or do it. Do it. Do it. It could very well be your way out. Use the God in you, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we judge us and we fix our flaws, then there's nothing else left for anyone else to judge. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make sure we're clean. Let's make sure we're righteous. And let's knowledge up, y'all. Let's stop the indoctrination and let's deprogram and reprogram. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being a nerd, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Nerds over thugs, y'all. Nerds over convicts, y'all. Nerds over the streets, y'all. There's nothing wrong with being smart. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the other nerds across the world just like me. Power and respect to the nerds. You know what I'm saying? God, and you a nerd too, brother. I'm talking about you too, brother. Hey, power to Nerd Nation, man. Power to the Nerd Nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Power to the Nerd Nation. God, say everybody some green beans. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm going to get off camera so I can enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and cut up this lettuce. You know what I'm saying? And I got to put some fire on it on the stove. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I hear my neighbor coughing. I think she cooking lettuce too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lordy mercy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and close this thing out. You know what I mean? This pillar. Yes, sir. SOS smoke signals. This pillar is going to be my Valentine. I don't believe in that pagan stuff, no ways. But, you know, I'm so sick of being lonely. But it's all right, though. It's all right. Y'all finish off your evening in good fashion, man. Have fun, man. Enjoy your better halves. You know what I'm saying? And remember, love, love, love. All right? Love, 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 man. You know what I'm saying? But get your respect, man. Plant your head in them books, man. You know what I'm saying? Learn the truth. Learn the truth. Y'all know what to do. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one with your higher power, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected. Stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut. Be inspired. Be great. Be you. Ashe, emperors and empresses.